So Juan Soto was there at this Pedro Martinez gala, and he said, quote, "At the end of the day, he's going to make the right choice," referring to Xander Bogaerts. "I hope he makes the right decision on the West Coast and signs with SD." So Soto is these are takeaways here. Soto is recruiting Xander Bogaerts. He wants Bogaerts to become a Padre, and why wouldn't we, right? I love Bogaerts. He's a great player. But what I take from this, I don't take this as like, oh, this is just, friends or a friend of Bogart's just, joking around and saying, oh, he comes to San Diego. I think this is maybe Preller or some Padre or Manny maybe told this after speaking to Preller and Seidler. He said, hey, they're looking at Xander Bogaerts. Maybe float it out there at this gala that you're going to. Maybe float it out there to the media and, make it known that we want Bogaerts to become a Padre and get that in his head and get Bogaerts thinking, hey, being in a lineup of Soto, Tatis, Manny, Cronenworth, I mean, sign me up with that. Get him thinking there. And I get to play defense behind when Darvish is on the mound and Snell's on the mound and Musgrove's on the mound and Suarez and Martinez and Hader and Garcia, and sign me up for that. I get to be managed by Bob Melvin, and sign me up. So I don't know. I don't think this is just Soto saying, I hope Bogaerts comes to San Diego. Him saying that I hope he makes the right decision and signs with San Diego, I think that tells us that Soto knows that the Padres, they're interested in Bogaerts, and this could actually work. Like, this could actually be a thing. Because why would he say, I hope he makes the right decision and signs with San Diego if, like, Peter Seidler and Preller have said, yeah, we don't have the money for him, right? Like, I think he knows that it could make sense and it could be realistic. I don't know. I don't know how realistic it is, unless, Seidler goes and just doesn't care about any luxury taxes and just goes and spends and goes Steve Cohen mode, right? Just spends whatever amount of money he wants. And he could do that, right? We've seen that with Martinez and Suarez already. Now, the only question I have, about it being realistic, I think it is realistic for like this year and next year and just go all in for the next couple years. But I think Bogaerts wants a long-term deal. So if we're going to give him a long-term deal, are the Padres going to be able to sign Soto to a $500 million contract and bring in Bogaerts for almost $200 million on top of Fernando's $340 million and Manny's $300? I know it's not $300 because he's already played half of it, almost half of it, right? But what would it be then? Like $150 left? Musgrove $100 million? Darvish trying to work an extension with him? Like, does it work that way? So I feel like it could work if Bogaerts wants to sign this short-term deal, high AAV, and Seidler says, F it, we're going all in for 2023 and 2024, right? Like, just go all in with that. And then Bogaerts is a free agent, and then they bring back Soto, right? And extend Soto. Bogaerts, he's 30. So I don't see him doing that, right? This is his big free agency, his big crack at free agency. So he's going to want that long-term deal. Going back into the free agent market at 32 or 33 is not as appealing as being in the free agent market at age 30 like this, right? So I do see if the Padres bring him in, I think it's going to have to be on a long-term deal. I personally don't think this will happen, but I think that it's realistic when you look at it from like AJ Preller's point of view.